Hey y'all, have you ever just been scrolling around on the internet and find something so dumb you can't even comprehend how this came about? Let's get into it.
But look here, this is a beat bone. I want to make sure y'all see the clarity on it. Look, I told you, destination, one in the nation, that what we do down here, I was trying to show y'all something I couldn't even show it. So I'm going to try it this way. That kind of stuff I live for.
Yeah, so that right there is Mr. Tenderisms himself, the barbecue guy from TikTok. And on the surface, it looks like there's nothing wrong. All he's doing is just showing off his barbecue. But apparently the blueprints have somehow found something wrong with this.
Back of house, he works in the kitchen. So that restaurant where Unc be promoting the tendernism or the ribs and everything else ain't even his restaurant. That shit's not even black owned. He back of house. He's back of house. He works in the kitchen, and the owners and or management have him promoting the restaurant to bring more foot traffic in. In other words, bring more niggas in. And he's been doing that. He don't own the restaurant, y'all. He just worked there. This whole time, I thought that was his restaurant. At this point, he needs to open his own restaurant. Someone help Unc open his own restaurant. I guarantee we as a community gonna get that shit to where it need to be.
I don't even know how you get to this point in life. How do you get a man eating barbecue and showing how tender and juicy it falls off the bone to he's not the restaurant owner, he just works there, and the owners are trying to use him to bring in black foot traffic? Nowhere in the video did he say he owned anything, and if you actually go through any of his videos, he never claims to be the owner. So you making that assumption is on your part. And do you see how she just assumes the owners are trying to bring in black foot traffic as opposed to any and all foot traffic, as if other people don't like barbecue? Or let me guess, is that just one of those things only black people understand? Because people like this love to say, oh, it's a black thing, other people don't understand, it's cultural, as if barbecue is exclusive to black culture. And if you really want to get into it, how many black-owned businesses have been shut down because either the owners were scamming or the clients keep stealing? To where you have whole entire food deserts in certain areas because they can't make any money off the people who live there. I thought this was just one person, but no, it keeps going.
And a heads up, because I just found out, I don't eat meat, so me going to this place was never on the table. But that old man y'all keep seeing with the pork ribs and shit, and it's real tender, and he's throwing the chunk of meat down, pulling the bone out and talking about tenderism. I know y'all like that black man, and y'all are like captivated by his personality and shit. That place is owned by white people. Yeah, that barbecue place, it's owned by white folks. That is not a black-owned establishment. Again, I know y'all are in love with the old black man and his personality and all of that. I get it. Again, black people don't own that motherfucking restaurant, bitch. White people own that barbecue spot. Alrighty. But for y'all, I keep seeing videos of him. White folks own that barbecue place.
Okay, bonnet and face, whatever, set aside. She clearly states she doesn't even eat meat. But the issue is that white people own the place. Who the hell cares? This is something really weird that I see with a lot of black people. It's that they are so obsessed with whatever white people are doing. Whatever non-black people or exoticals are doing as well. But I notice specifically they really get a kink in their ass when it happens to be with somebody white. I have literally never met a group of people so obsessed more with what other people are doing other than themselves. I thought everybody was on TikTok complaining about tariffs, inflation, prices going up, EBT, all this other stuff. How do y'all even have time to go get some barbecue? And most of them are not even business owners while they're all over the internet trying to tell people who needs to run a business. As a truck driver and an owner operator myself, I can tell you it is not easy. I actually hate it and I want to go back to being company. My taxes every year run between $10,000 to $15,000 depending on how much I botch my taxes. That does not include to fill up a truck completely, it's over $600. I had a mirror replaced not too long ago, that's about $1,200. One time I needed all 4 of my tires replaced because the tread depth was really low, that was $3,000. To get my trailer winched out of an area without the trailer, that's about $500. Not to mention, if you don't work for a company, you have to keep track of all your own permits in every single state because all of them are completely different. Your insurance cost, the amount you could potentially pay if you damage your freight. And if you dare to take time off, that's money that you are not making. A lot of people think they want to be business owners because they think, oh, I can just set my own hours and I can work whenever I want. That's not how that works. And not to mention, you do not have a regular income coming in. In a regular everyday job, you know exactly what's going to come in because your hours are the exact same. When you are a business owner, some days or weeks it can be very slow and you might break even. And some days it can be really lucrative. She has no idea what the hell she's talking about. And I guarantee you, if you think you're going to be a business owner and only sell to a certain group of people based on their race, you are going to fail.
Finding out that Tendernism destination was not black owned was not on my bingo card in 2025. Especially people that talk about, well, me, as somebody that talks about generational trauma and reparations. For everybody saying, I don't see the problem with it. The fact that this man was able to grow a business is exactly what slaves did in this country. We picked cotton, we made the US billions, and then they gave us our freedom, and now we're still fighting for reparations in 2025, while every other nationality that has ever been wronged in this country has pretty much received some type of reparation. If this man does not get his own business, I will know that this is set up by design, because I'm not trying to be rude. Other than owning the business permit and being a renter of that building, what does the owner do? I didn't even know there was a different nationality in that building as far as ownership or who could be working on something.
I don't even know where the hell she went. It's like they sit up here and LARP through the oppression of their ancestors. It's literally like they cosplay slavery in their head 24/7. Why would she need to know the nationality of the people running a barbecue business? I think she has bigger things to worry about than who is running what business that she has no stake in. Ma'am, you smoke so much your lips are literally purple. Anyways, I'm done with this stupidity. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.